What's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSPN, and today, guys, I'm going to be talking about the Denver Broncos versus the Los Angeles Rams today. I believe this is a week, 5 or 6. I might be wrong, but I'll put the exact week on this video so you guys will know. But today, the Los Angeles Rams beat the Denver Broncos 23-20. And personally, to be honest with you guys, I was not disappointed on the performance of the Denver Broncos. And first of all, I just want to commend the Los Angeles Rams. I mean, they really stepped up their game and their defense, and especially their run game. Their run game was very impressive to watch, and I like how they're playing. And personally, I think they're going to be possibly the possible Super Bowl contenders this year, because they have a lot of potential, and I can really see them possibly going further than just going to the playoffs. So kudos to that, to the Los Angeles Rams. And personally, even though the Denver Broncos is my number one favorite team to watch, and they're like my team, but honestly, I have to say my second favorite team is the Los Angeles Rams. I mean, just being growing up with the culture of Los Angeles, being born there. I mean, you just never lose that sort of culture of Los Angeles sports, and especially football there. So honestly, I like seeing the Rams play, and I just hope they go further into the playoffs than just getting there. So kudos to the Los Angeles Rams. But let's just talk about the Denver Broncos. Even though they lost, I really have to say they really stepped up. There wasn't any hesitation. There wasn't anything that I have to say was pretty disappointing to watch, other than possibly maybe the offense. They didn't probably do so well today, but in the fourth quarter they really stepped up, especially from our passing. Case Keenum, just continuing to pass the ball and passing in key moments. But I just wish we should have saw that in the second quarter, or possibly the third. But even though it's a loss, but I just like the performance of the Denver Broncos, especially from our defense. And when I say about the defense today's game, we automatically think about a particular player who stepped up, and that was Bradley Chubb, our rookie fifth overall pick in this year's draft. I believe he had maybe a total of 3 sacks today, and total of like maybe 6 sacks for the Broncos today. But he had 3 sacks today, and it just really shows that he's really committed, and he's really been on fire and focusing on today's game. And kudos to Bradley Chubb, and also from Von Miller. I mean, he also was there to assist here and there. I believe he had maybe 1 or 2 sacks today, but I'll put the stats of the defensive team on this channel so you guys can check it out. Overall, the defense stepped up. For these last couple of games, they weren't, so I really am surprised that they really stepped up today. And come to think of it, guys, I really have to say the reason that they really played well, I think it has to do with Vance Joseph. Now, as shocked as you guys might be, I'm pretty shocked of saying this, but Vance Joseph really stepped up today. I mean, as that sort of like defensive-minded coach, he really stepped up as like a leaving the offense a little bit and just focusing on the defense. I mean, he is a defensive-minded coach, so I really have to say, for today's game, I have to commend him on that, on the defensive-minded coaching, not the offense, because he still sucks at it. So kudos to his defensive mindedness, and kudos to the defensive team. For the offense, They were struggling. Obviously, in the second and third quarter, they were struggling at times. And I really have to say, it was an okay performance from our offense. And especially from Case Keenum and, at moments where he passed the ball and our receivers catches it. And especially, I really have to say, Demaryius Thomas was mainly that sort of wide receiver that really led to the passion of the game in the third and fourth quarter to advance in the offensive game in the fourth quarter. So kudos to DT for just doing that, and also for Emmanuel Sanders. There were some moments where there was a couple of times where he could have catch the ball at times and went for a touchdown, but half the time I had to blame it on the refs for it, because there were some calls that were just out of line in my own opinion. Because if it wasn't for that referee in the first quarter calling that it wasn't a touchdown, we could have possibly won the game today. So other than that, if I really have to say, if I had to give a grading for today's game, I really have to say maybe like a B minus, C plus, something like that. I mean, it was just a decent performance. I'm not like overhyping this game because they should have won. No, it's just the performances, and they weren't really slacking off. They were just really playing in the game. So kudos to the Denver Broncos, and especially from the Los Angeles Rams. And I really have to say I commend both teams for playing pretty good football today. So guys, comment down below, give me your thoughts about today's game. Did you guys think that the Broncos should have won today because of that of the refs call that it wasn't a touchdown? Please guys, comment down below. Me personally, I think it was a touchdown in the first quarter, but and it is what it is. I mean, I still think that the Broncos can really come back from this, but I don't really see that happening. I guarantee you guys, I'm going to see that possibly that Vance Joseph, the head coach, is not going to be here at the end of this season. They're going to keep him around, so it's obvious, but we can guarantee that possibly we're going to see him possibly gone as the head coach for the Denver Broncos. And let's just hope that somehow that the Broncos can put on a good performance this season and possibly just give us a win or two. So guys, comment down below, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Broncos! And just real quick, guys, I believe the Broncos are going to play Thursday night's game against the Arizona Cardinals. So that's a game that's going to be very interesting to watch, and I think that the Broncos can win that game. So let's just hope for that. So comment down below, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Broncos! Peace.